Hello, and welcome back to another day of Mr. Allen's Random Videos. Today, we're back in the kitchen. We're going to do a little breakfast cooking. We're going to make Mr. Allen's personal favorite breakfast ever, pancakes. Breakfast is the most important meal, people. You got to start your day off right. Eat a hearty breakfast. You're going to feel a lot better, you're going to feel happier, and you're going to feel more energetic. I love breakfast. But let's talk pancakes for a second. There are box type of pancakes which are fine. Like the original Aunt Jemima complete set. I like those. We're going to make these, however, from scratch. The only kind of pancakes I don't really like is the just add water kind. I don't know what it is. I'm just not a big fan of the just add water kind. But as you'll find out, Mr. Allen does love syrup. So here we go. Let's make a good, hearty, lovable breakfast that's going to give you a ton of energy and kickstart your day. Here we go. First thing Mr. Allen does in the morning, before he even starts breakfast, is make coffee. It's the go-go juice, people. You got to have a little pick-up and a little go-go in the morning. Drink some coffee. Okay, so in the spirit of mise en place, which reminder means prepping ingredients ahead and makes Mr. Allen sound real snazzy, I've prepped all the ingredients. So, it's going to make my life easier. You'll notice that there's more ingredients here than there would be in a boxed recipe, but I think that these taste a little bit better, and these are cheaper for sure. So, here's what we got. We have a cup flour, we have a teaspoon baking powder, a half teaspoon salt, a half teaspoon baking soda, 2 tablespoons butter, 1 egg, 2 tablespoons vinegar, 2 tablespoons sugar, and 1 cup of milk. The recipe that I'll link in the directions, or for the directions on the recipe that I'll link in the description of the video, says 3/4 cup milk. I think that makes them a little too thick and they don't cook all the way, so I go with a cup of milk. So I changed the recipe there because I'm a boss and no one messes with me because I know what I'm doing. Okay, so the first thing you do is you take all your dry ingredients and you mix all your dry ingredients into one bowl. You make a little singing noise sound. Oh my god, we're so good at this. Then, there it is, all my dry ingredients. Then you take your whisk, you whisk them all together. That's like a whisking noise, I guess. Then, you're going to take your cup of milk. Pour your cup of milk in there. You're going to pour your 2 tablespoons of vinegar in there. Now what we're doing here is we're souring the milk. We're going to basically make our own buttermilk without having to buy any. Then we're going to set a timer for 5 minutes because the vinegar and the milk has to combine there for 5 minutes. You're going to give it one little good stir. And now we wait for 5 minutes. One thing you can do while you wait is melt your 2 tablespoons of butter. So, look at that. We got a little coffee filter cover on there to cover away from any splashing that happens in the microwave. You set that for about 25 seconds. It'll melt up. Okay, then you take your butter. Like I said, we're making a buttermilk, so we waited the 5 minutes for the vinegar and the milk to combine. Then we're going to take our butter. You want to make sure your butter's not too hot so it doesn't like curdle the milk and then cook the egg that you're about to put in. You whisk it all in there. You're then going to take the egg, put the egg in there. Woo! We did such a good job. Such a good job. Here we go. We mix it in. There it is. And then you take all the dry ingredients that you mixed earlier. You pour those in there. Wow, this is going to be amazing. I love pancakes. And then you stir it all together. Make sure that it's well combined. And then once you get it there, people, you're almost done. You just got to cook them. Alright, so when I cook pancakes, I use cast iron skillets. I got my pancake cooking cast iron skillet that I put Crisco on. I love Crisco shortening. You don't get Mr. Allen's beautiful bodily physique without Crisco. And of course, I'm heating this pan to put bacon in because let me tell you, bacon is the key to life. Okay, so then I take my batter here and I put it in my little soup ladle here that I use to scoop it in. Oh, listen to that lovely breakfast sizzle. I like to make big pancakes, people. I call them slam cakes. We're going to add our secret ingredient, chocolate chips. Oh, you can't have good pancakes without chocolate chips. Then we're going to let it cook here until the bottom is nice and golden brown. Having a little problem here with my bacon today. It's a little stringy, but you know what they say. Stringy bacon that's not necessarily good looking. It's still good tasting. It's kind of like Bob Ross. Happy accidents. Happy accidents. So, once you get a whole bunch of bubbles on the top of your pancake, you want to check the bottom. So you check the bottom side like that. Oh, look at that golden brown. We're going to flip it. Oh, God. Is that the most perfect color you've ever seen? Because it is for me. Now we just repeat over and over and over again. And I store them in the oven. So I store them in the oven. I put the temperature at the lowest setting your oven can go to, which mine goes to 170. We let it heat up, and then you keep everything warm after it's all cooked. Then you just cook all the pancakes. Okay, I like to spread some peanut butter on my pancakes, and then top some strawberries, and then of course some whipped topping. Oh yeah, look at those. That looks fantastic. Get my periodic table mug out for some coffee. Every good science teacher needs a periodic table mug. And then we pour the syrup. Syrup is liquid gold. Yes, people, this is how much syrup I normally consume. Ah, look at that. That is a breakfast for champions. I'll be running all day long. Well, and there we have it, people. Mr. Allen's special pancake breakfast. I hope that you have a great day and you stay awesome and stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow.